welcome to the virtual living room. It is your girl Lovey, and we're back with another recap of the new season, season 14 of our favorite social experiment, Married at First Sight, back in Boston. All right, Jeff D and Shawnee's territory. Got the gang here, minus one. We got Iva. Hello. And we got the Browns, Belinda and what's your name?
Governor.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, what other Brown girl?
Girl, his name had escaped my brain. It's been a long day. Hey, Kenya.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
It's Brown.
Look,
Lord. All right, we're here to give our predictions. Last night's episode was a shit starter. Okay. It was a lot going on. Oh, I'm sorry. April, she will be with us later on in the coming weeks. But last night was just too juicy to just sit on it. So we had to get it out. Okay.
Let's just jump right into the foolery. Let's cut it.
The shafuggery. The shafuggery.
Oh no. What's the shafuggery?
And see again what the producers, because I refuse to believe that my beautiful friends that are called the experts had anything to do with this. I really do. I really do believe that producers are like, okay, yeah, y'all they're telling them what to put together. Because ain't no way in hell my lovely Pastor Cal would continue to do this foolishness.
Pastor Cal,
he is.
You gotta pay for that.
And that little woman, he be.
If they say we're gonna put this monkey and this cat together,
he'd be like, okay.
Well, it's a beautiful thing. They can make it work. They have the tools in place to be successful.
Not the tools. Pastor has a Porsche?
Yeah, Dr. Cal has a Porsche.
Not
Pastor Cal. Not Pepper.
Yes.
Pastor Cal.
No, I said Pastor. I said, no, girl.
Yeah, he has a Porsche.
Dr. Pepper, she need to be in Uber or a limo. She don't need to be driving nowhere.
What are you going to do Dr. Pepper like that? I don't like Dr. Pepper.
Me too. First couple.
All right. And scene. Okay. So
wait.
Let's go.
She need a driver.
Wait. So I just got to talk about on the matchmaking process when the experts were doing the home visits and how Dr. Viviana was pulling out dildos.
Okay. Let's revisit that. Because do you remember who it was?
Was it Alyssa?
Is that the tall black girl?
No, that's Jasmina.
Alyssa not black. Yeah.
Oh, it was oh no, that was really?
Who was it? It was Alyssa?
No, I thought it was Alyssa, but no.
I was gonna say Alyssa not black. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you? I thought it was okay. Oh, maybe I'm tripping. But was it Katina?
Who's Katina? The tall black girl?
No, Katina is with Elajuan.
Okay, so I would say no because Katina lived with her mom.
Did she?
Yes, Katina did not live alone. She very much lived with her parents. She still lived at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Wait, the party girl? The party girl stayed with her mama?
Yeah.
I want to say that was Alyssa. That was Alyssa that had that dildo in the ottoman.
Because when they were talking about sex
it was
toys,
in the ottoman?
It was in the ottoman, like in the living room.
So and it was a rabbit.
Hey,
and it was a big, it wasn't like a little bullet.
Oh, it was a rabbit?
It was a pink rabbit.
It was a rabbit. It was like, okay, I need the whole shebang. I need
shout out to her. Because the rabbit is fresh. Anyway. So if she in the living room, maybe she needs that big screen TV. The bedroom ain't getting it. Maybe she got that 32-inch in the bedroom. And she got that
like, I gotta have
45
around the house.
Right.
Hey, I mean, because, as a single woman.
The reason why I was asking was what's the tall girl's name? Elajuan's wife?
Oh, Katina.
I was wondering if it was her because they specifically talked about sex toys. And she was like, oh, I tried it. It just ain't for me, blah, 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 blah. But in my head, I could have sworn she was the one that had it at her house. But now that I remember, you live with your mama. And so that would be frowned upon for you to be in the living room getting yourself off.
At least in
the living room.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that wasn't her. All right, message received. Now we can proceed. Because I was going to be like, ooh, hypocrite. However, Alyssa, Miss Bougie, I don't take shots. But I do masturbate in my living room from time to time.
Well, watching a Morgan Freeman movie might get her going, and she gotta work it
Not
out.
Morgan Freeman.
Or
Not
was it
Morgan
or was it Noi?
Freeman.
Was it Noi?
I can't remember. We're gonna have to
Noah
rewind.
apartment wasn't big enough for.
No, it wasn't an ottoman. It was their couch. The couch like retracted up. Remember, the couch had like a chase at the end, and then you could lift it up. And in there was said vibrator. Now it would only take
Oh
Dr.
my
V to
God.
come in and act like she the FBI.
No, usually it's Dr. Pepper. Because
It
Dr.
was
Pepper be the nosy one. They be like, oh, what's all in this? Oh, these are some
Dr.
nice
V was
undies.
the one, and she kept
Ooh.
finding fucking
Ashes.
ashes. Right? Who had all the ashes?
Was it Alyssa?
Well,
It was
It was
one.
like a cat, a granddaddy, an uncle. God damn.
Let me ask
They
you,
smoke it?
and I'm asking for a friend. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
As a man, I don't know. I know
Okay.
men know how to hide porn. So as women, is that a common place to hide?
No, not at
No,
all.
No.
it's the
No.
nightstand.
It's the night.
Well, it's a nightstand or it's other places. Maybe for others, but for us, no. So maybe that's why Viviana looked and found it. Because
Viviana was completely like thrown. Like she wasn't expecting that.
I want to say it was Noi. I think it was her. Oh, but Noi
gonna
is
have to
the is
revisit
Val
this.
part two.
Well, maybe these little Asian people. I'm just saying, y'all don't want to stereotype,
Say it.
but I just know
Say
we
it.
love you long time.
You know what?
Yes.
Wow.
You know what?
Wow. That's worse than Bing Bao.
Don't
Every
start.
day of the week.
Please don't get Bible started. Don't.
I was just about to say, don't let me start. But Brown, she said that, and that was her name, and I was repeating her. Big Bow. That was her name.
All right.
So,
So let's get to the game.
But I got a
I
question.
had a question. Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Don't recall being this passionate about wanting to be with someone in my late 20s, early 30s.
No. And to make it so bad, I was with someone. And I wasn't that passionate about it at that age. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
In your defense, you had been with them for 10 years prior. So,
Yeah.
you probably was by that time like, "Ugh, like, when is he going to stop breathing? You know, so that was
Yes,
about
we
that
married him
time.
one more time. Jesus Christ.
Right. Hello.
But I could not imagine being their age and being like, oh my God, it's time to get married.
Right. Like my biological clock is about to run out. Come on, we got to make this happen.
I
Man,
would
my
very
shit
much
done
believe,
ticked off.
right. I would think that it would be at our age now. Like I really, the show's premise is a little shaky at best because it already seems as though it should be something that we're doing at, I can understand 35 for women, 32, because it is like, okay, you know what? You know, they used to tell us before these celebrities start tricking us that you got to have a baby by the time you're 35, right?
Yep.
But now Janet Jackson popping out babies at 50 with eggs that came from when she was 25, and y'all think that you can wait. And you
Yep.
can't.
But
That-
y'all ain't
On
even
bed
seen
rest
that.
for the whole 9 months
I
because
saw
you
that
can pay
baby.
for
Y'all
that.
don't know if that baby exists.
I just saw that baby.
That
Oh,
baby don't.
stop
That lady
that.
got that baby.
But on bed, right, and that baby looks just like that daddy that's paying for him.
Right,
But yeah,
right.
and Candy out there in Georgia with y'all paying for these kids, and they got to sit on that
Right.
bed
So
rest
don't
so
let
the
the
eggs
food
won't
taste food.
reject.
Because I had a baby at 34 and they treated me like I was 100.
You were high risk, ma'am. You were
Yes,
because
yes,
number
yes.
one,
Every
you
time I
were
went
you
to the
were
doctor, they would
you
be
were
like,
a brown baby, right?
Mhm.
And you've had other kids before. Think
Mhm.
about people like me who was trying to have kids, the first child at 35, and they looked at me like, oh, are you sure you just didn't want to like get a cat? Like, you know, I mean, literally, it was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I was like, no, I actually want some that's gonna cry. I gotta change diapers. You have sisters, you don't want to get like a niece or nephew. How do you get a niece or a nephew? Like, what the freak? But yeah, no, I feel you. These they
right.
trying to
So
have
I
these
could
kids.
understand if it was like the pressure's on. But at 25, 27, 26, 28, 28-year-old man, dude, like, what's the guy?
Michael.
Elijah.
No,
Michael.
Michael,
Well,
28.
Alejuan.
What are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what's the rush, but I don't know.
I
Go
was-
ahead, man.
I was asked if I could do the show, and I said no because I don't think I would have felt not, and I don't want to use the word desperation, but I don't feel like my dating prospects would have been to the point where it's like, oh, it's endless or it's dreadful. So I got to do something extreme. Like, and I don't know. I've for for a long period of time, I was out of the dating pool. But before then, and even after I was divorced, it's like I just don't know if I would have been at that point where I felt like I had to be married so bad that I needed to do it this way. So I don't know. I don't know. It's maybe these people really aspire to be married. Like that is their thing.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it loneliness? I don't know. But it is very interesting to think that, and it seems like somebody should have pulled your card. Like, okay, a lot of the women are like, oh, I've had horrible dating experiences. You know why? Because you're 26 and the guys you're dating are 26. And yes, they
right.
You know what I mean? Like they don't know what the hell they want either. So that's why you keep running into these issues, because more than likely you're not dating people that were ready either because y'all young.
Well, you're in the club all the time.
Oh,
one girl
so
is.
That's so you're dating club dudes.
Rapunzel is in the club all the time.
Yes, her hair is full.
Hey, I am so glad that you called that heifer that, because I was like, and the damn puffiness right here. First
Girl,
of all, you have too many wefts.
and just put it on like a hat, baby. It ain't got no.
You have too many. What my mama said, you have to pronounce. You have too many wefts. Too many wefts of hair, and your tracks. You are trackalicious, boo boo. That shit is so thick and puffy up top. Like I need some. Girl, I mean,
it's
worth the damn. She put that shit
let
on
me
like
know it's real. Right. And then on top of that, it's not even so. Like you said, love, like, let me know it's real. Don't just, you putting it on, then you in here like doing this, girl, cut it out. Cut it
not the swish of the hair. Right. That would be the sound of pulling the wig from side to side.
Yeah, it's too It's too much. Look, in America, while I'm pulling this, I'm pulling my own. So let's keep that part from.
Well, as a man, I could not date her at all.
It's too puffy.
Her hair is like, okay, so I don't like a lot of weave. Make it look natural.
Say it again.
Fool me. Like, oh shit, I don't know. Okay, there's no way that's your hair because you stepping over it.
Right.
And it look ratty. So
and that's supposed to be the end goal. It's supposed to look natural, but the way that these girls is pulling hair from the back of the wig to the front to make it look like it's baby hair.
Oh, girl, this excessive. This is adult hair on some people. Like that shit is horrendous.
But now, she don't even have a baby hair. Like there's no blending in the front
at all.
She ain't doing nothing, honey.
She's doing whole units, right? Whole units.
Like a hat.
Like a hat. I'm waiting Brown when he says like I like some of it. And
Brown got a request. Okay, what is it?
I got a request. Next week, I request that all of y'all come to the podcast with baby hair. I will send all of y'all toothbrushes just to see y'all do some baby hair.
Love you. Have you seen the baby hair that come on a little plastic strip?
Yes.
I'm gonna get you some. I'm gonna get you some.
I could just let my hair. I could just go without a shave for about 4-5 days, and I can slick it down real good.
Yeah,
Lovey, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Lovey, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Don't do that. This just look like
it is not
at all. Not even if we not going visual. I don't want to see that shit. Don't do that. This you doing them things like them things look like them old school iron-ons.
They do. They do.
Right. Them old school iron-ons. No, I got, what's the name? Called retracted edges in my family, so y'all don't want to see none of this. I got hair, but
that's funny.
Okay.
But going back to what I had originally pointed out with people having this craving to be with someone, I would agree. I think it was Lindsay who said it, that there's pee in the dating pool. because it
Ooh,
really, really sucks out here. It's
I
hard
tell
out
you,
here. Okay.
for a pimp, I damn near, I'm posting that on Facebook. I love that. There's a P in the
Yeah. And
That was
so
Winsley.
I don't know. I just okay. I recall when my boyfriend at the time he wanted to get married. In my mind, I was like, I don't know if this gonna work out in the end. I just don't know. I just had this feeling. I told him I was like, I have a feeling if we get married today, we will be divorced in about 4 to 5 years.
Mm.
And he looked at me like, well, why? I was like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm ready. And that was like at 26.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. So but these children out here, they really
Married
want
at
something.
26.
You said, girl, you probably married at
No,
12
I got
years
married
old.
2007, 701. I was 26.
Wow,
hmm
that young?
Yeah, but you
I
had been with the person though too.
I've been with him since I was 19. Now, however,
Yeah.
Mr. Brown here is acting like, how old were you?
It's not important.
Okay,
So
because he was younger.
How old were you when you got married, Mr. Brown?
34.
He's a liar,
He
and the truth
lying.
is not in him. He had a baby at 12.
Oh
Don't
my
put that out
goodness.
there. I did not have a kid at 12. I was 24 when I got
Oh, that is so young.
You were 24 when you got married?
With the baby. Don't forget the
How
baby.
long?
With the baby.
Well, okay. I mean, it's look, it's horse before the carriage, but the baby is more acceptable. Air
married. Well,
quotes.
technically,
What?
I was married
How,
before we had a kid.
what?
Now, yeah,
That's not
The
what
baby
BB
ain't
said.
never
Hold on,
moved
hold
out with
on.
a kid.
Hold on. Look. Hold on. BB. When did he have a baby?
I
The
can tell
baby
you,
was
I was
probably
there.
a
I was
month after
there.
the marriage.
I was there. I said technically, yes,
That
I
I was
got
there.
married before the baby was born. I did.
How? When did you get married?
I got married in February, and the baby was born in
24.
March. Hmm?
Oh, shotgun. So then,
Yeah.
how long were y'all together?
Before we got married,
Yes.
um, about 7, 8 months.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. The scandal. No, just
No, no. Now this is where it comes. Not I don't want to say upbringing because I don't want to say. I just want to say different. Okay, so different like environment. So how long did you stay married?
18 years.
Ooh, yeah, you
So
go,
let me ask you
you
this,
go.
because this kind of ties into the couples as well, because some
Yep,
of them come from 2-parent home.
and
So
arranged marriages.
right,
Mhm.
but because they have seen that example, did you stay, longer than what you should have based on the example that you had seen with your parents? Like
Good
because they
question.
were they
That's
were
excellent.
home, well,
Um,
together.
I think that's part of it. But then,
Mhm.
you grow to love somebody, and there's a level of comfort that goes along with it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So there are a lot of reasons why people stay married.
Mhm.
But yeah,
I
18
agree.
years.
Well, let me ask you this. Truth be told, I'm not your wife at this point, okay? Like we just having a conversation as a friend. Do you think it's just because you're just that kind of complacent person? Like it could have fell apart, but you're just like, well, I ain't doing shit else. Because my mom told me
No.
men don't leave.
Wait, say that.
No.
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
Truthfully, most married men do not leave. When I had my situation, my mom was like,
Mm.
either you're gonna stay in this and be miserable because men don't leave. It's a thing about, especially now at this
Mm.
age, because it's always been daddy went to go get a loaf of bread and never came back, right? So
Correct.
men of this time usually don't leave. Now they may push until she's so fucking miserable where you be like, if
Mhm.
you don't leave, I'm going to kill you.
Mhm.
Okay. Or they, just stay and they just check out. So a lot
Mhm.
of times because you don't want to be the bad guy.
Right. And then
Mm,
Mr.
You know,
Charlie got the kids down the street because
and
he's
it's a
hanging with
lot of
Miss
work. Like
Sally.
you think about, oh, I gotta pay child support if I leave, and
Cheaper
and
to
I ain't got
keep her.
nothing else going on, so I might
It's
as well
cheaper to
stay.
keep
I
her.
think I think that
Mhm.
probably is more the reason why men don't leave, because it is cheaper to keep her.
hmm
Mhm.
Uh,
It is.
but it's a lot of dudes out here that done left because your peace of mind you can't put a price tag on.
And honestly, it takes a stronger person to do that. It's not a people
It
pleaser or
does.
worried about what other people think.
Yeah, I think it's more. I think it's less what people think, and I think it's more. I'll be honest. I think it's more financial than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. I get that.
Because
I
typically,
agree.
not always, but 98.9% of the time, when a marriage dissolves, he's usually taking the financial hit, especially if there are kids involved.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Really?
I
Yeah,
agree
more
with
Okay.
that.
times than not. Yeah.
Okay,
Only
okay, because
time,
you're saying because of the child support and such like that.
child support
Okay.
And the
or
visits and all that
even
stuff.
alimony, even alimony.
Mm-hmm.
Most
Ooh.
times, women are gonna get the house. So the reset button a lot of times. Now that's not it's not always the case,
No, I agree. I'm
but
with you. I'm with you.
I think the majority of the times the financial hit is
Mhm.
on the man.
I agree. And then I listened to like what BB states, and even though I didn't grow up in the South, I still grew up with like Southern values because both of my parents are born and raised in the South. And I'm feel you on the men don't leave. So my mom was like, "Yeah, I'm out of here," and like literally left. We left from a 4 bedroom to a 4 bedroom, 3 bath house, car garage, all that or whatever. We moved to a 2 bedroom apartment, 1 bath. My mom was like, "Yeah, fuck this shit, we out."
Right.
And
She like, I need my peace of mind.
yeah, she did. She was like, "And I got girls. I'm not about to let my girls see this shit going on." So she left. And then on her own, we saw her get us into a duplex because she said my kids need a yard. And then on her own, we saw her buy her first house by herself. Like my kids need their own room and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel you on that. That was, it was my dad playing catch up because from then on he was like, "Ooh, I'm in an apartment." He pillar to post, even though he made more than my mom. He was pillar to post
Mhm.
until he
Well,
got with my stepmother.
well,
She has stability.
because I think it's what, maybe two couples. I know it's definitely Steve. That's the tall guy, the
Hmm.
tall half Asian American guy.
Hmm.
Hmm.
His parents are still together, which I really did like his family. I was like, oh,
They were interesting plan.
they
Did you see the little
were.
black
They
guy in the
were.
family picture?
They
He
were.
married to the
I
black
They
one.
were.
did. I was like, well,
They
he
were
only got one
interesting.
sister,
Oh, okay.
Who?
Steve.
Steve? He only
Mm-hmm.
got one. All the people that was there, that was sister-in-laws. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sister-in-laws, yeah. But
Uh-huh.
But he
the
had
brother
two
with the
sisters or
blonde
two brothers,
wig,
right? Yeah, that brother with the blonde hair. I was like,
he
oh,
It
was
wasn't even
married.
blonde. It was yellow.
He was married.
It was
Wow.
yellow.
Yeah,
And
he said he the last one to be married. They
Yeah.
all
hmm
they older too because he's
he was
38.
the baby, and
He's
I was like,
38.
"Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah."
I was gonna say that. That was one thing I wanted to say about this season. I was like, these folks are kind of older, right? I think are they taking a page or trying to take a page out of Australia?
Don't say
Because
Australia,
Mhm.
the
please don't.
I love Australia, but
It
the
was a
people
hot
are kind of
mess, but I loved it.
older. The
They
people are
are.
older,
Some of
like
them are.
I
even
saw a
the women, like
41-year-old.
we're not on this right on the people
The
coming to
matchmaking.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So like, okay, so I just want to say this. I just want to go here, even though we're not going through all of them. This was something that was important to me. Alyssa and Chris. Alyssa's 29. Chris is 35. Okay. Katina and Isaac. Because he's my little
Elijah.
no.
Mhm.
Isaac.
Okay. Isaac Elijah. Uh-huh.
He said Isaac was his name when he was in them streets doing dirt. He ain't
Uh-huh.
no more.
Exactly. And he said it's his middle name.
Okay.
Katina and Isaac. So
What, 30?
Katina's 30 and Isaac is 29.
Oh, okay.
Jasmina and Michael. Jasmina's 29 and Michael is 28. Now, Lindsay, there's a lot of P in this dating pool, is 34.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark, the
Mark the
Shark,
Shock.
Huh.
MTS,
Okay.
right? And this is the second time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Mark is 37.
Mm-hmm.
Noe is 33 and Steve is 38.
That's a big break. That's a big difference.
That's a big
But
hey,
he
that
said
29 and
he
35
preferred
is a
somebody
big difference
younger.
too though.
He said he preferred somebody younger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's trying to have kids though, Mr. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
But that Alyssa and Chris with that 29 and 35.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay,
Okay,
so
go ahead.
Steve and Noy, I think I'm gonna like them.
Mm,
I do.
Okay.
I think I'm going to like them. The Asian persuasion, so they have that connection. It's funny because when she said that her background is they're from Laos, it just took me
Yeah.
back when I was in the second grade, and I remember having classmates that were from Laos or their parents
Relation.
were from
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh dang, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But I think okay, my prediction for Steve and Noy, I think they're gonna make
Mm-hmm.
it, and I think
Okay.
that they are going to bump uglies on the honeymoon.
Ooh, now
okay.
that I will agree with.
All
The
Mhm.
right.
bump
So we're gonna
ugly
go
part.
round table with them, right? So for
Mm-hmm.
me, originally, of course, like many other people on social media and on the thing, about Steve not having a job, that was a concern. However, because I thought Noi would be more like Bao, where it's like I'm have these traditional Asian values and we're all about success and you got to do this, that, and the other, right? But once I saw
Mm-hmm.
her, I saw she's fun girl, not a bad
Mm-hmm.
thing, but she is the girl that's like, I'm gonna get out here, I'm gonna get it, we're gonna have fun, blah, 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 right?
Mhm.
So once I saw that, I was like, oh, you know what? They may just work because of the fact that she's not extreme, you know, focused, all of this, Asian excellence. So it did make me feel like, you know what, they may just work out because he seems like he's fun. Apparently, you 38 and you riding through and living in
It's a
your
free
car.
spirit.
Exactly. So maybe they may just work out, but I definitely think that they definitely will have sex. So my prediction for them two would be they'll work at least throughout the season.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
I
Mr. Brown,
agree.
are you going to chime in on that?
Okay, but how do we gauge that? Work throughout the season. I need a
Because now we do have to be aware because now I am more into all the blogs and this and the other. And I've noticed that there's a trend of staying together until you divorce after the show. So it'll look like
exactly
you're a success, but then you don't stay together later. So
Rachel and
because of the fact
Jose.
that they're so fun, I don't know if I see the stability to stay together after the show when the cameras are off and now we got to just live.
Okay.
Will you be able to do that? I don't know. But we're purely saying on decision day, will you say yes or no? I think they will say yes.
Okay. Okay. So
All
what
right.
about you, Mr. Brown?
Man, I don't know. If I'm going off of what I think his personality is and hers, I think they will. I think they can work. I definitely think they can work. I can't predict anything else because I don't know. I need to see if there's any attraction between them. You know, the girls thought she would be the one to have sex first. She kind of alluded to it, like she's open to it, but
Mm-hmm.
he is maybe not so much. Just from conversations that he had with his friends. So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. It's all about that initial attraction, but I definitely think they will work.
Mhm.
I
I
think
think.
she has enough. She's persuasive enough to where if she wanted it, he giving it up.
Mm-hmm.
So even if he's saying no, I think how she, it's like a little. She's kind of seductive, as I said. She, might get him to give it up.
Well, if she come to bed with that Kango on, that might be a problem.
The
That
Kango or
might
the
be.
bucket hat?
Yeah, the little. Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
bucket hat.
cut it
I was trying to give
out.
her, a little credit. So
Cut it out.
I'm just saying.
Um,
Take it back to 92.
this
Mhm.
right. This is weird for me because as we've done prediction episodes before, I haven't ever been like unsure. If I tell you this is my one, I don't know. This is my unsure one. I
You got to give us something. Come on now.
I know. So I had this because I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna go and roll with whatever the majority say with y'all, But if I tell you, I was so unsure because I keep thinking about the job issue, and I think about the backgrounds. But then when I did see them, and I did talk, I'm like,
but then
maybe
he may very well he understands what it takes to make a relationship work or a marriage work.
He does
because his parents have been together for 60 years. So
hello.
that's a long ass
And
time.
I mean, even though his sister, said I think she might have a problem with you not having a job, I agreed with the sister. But then I thought on the other hand too, when you stopped that company that he was working, right, when the crash came, you were able to drive. I mean, you did live in your car, but you were able to drive and do it cross country. You had to have some kind of money.
He probably had a pretty good little severance. And just
exactly.
not to interrupt, but just for reference, they were saying that he stopped working in November, right? They started recording and going through this whole thing in July. So it hadn't been a long time without working.
And he said he'd been doing freelance work.
He did say something about
He did say that.
Yeah.
But right. So that's what made me kind of think like, okay, I mean, he must at least be, even though he doesn't have a current job, and like his brothers were on him. So you're going to tell her you're between jobs because, he was going around, well, I did this and I did that. So you're between jobs.
Right.
So, right. Like, just cut it out, sir. So I'm thinking, okay, he at least probably is good with money. Either he has a nice 401k or he had a good severance or he's just good with his savings, because for you to even be able to go that long, and I mean, I'm going to assume that he's not living with any of his family members, so he's still paying rent while your ass is traveling across country. So I'm thinking you might be cool with money at least, right? Because you want kids, immediately, damn near. You're 38. Kids cost money all day. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to follow suit with y'all. Let's hope that, oh my God, let's hope that it doesn't bite me in the
It
ass.
won't.
But
It won't.
I do reserve the right to come back.
No, you don't.
Yes.
No, you
and
don't.
you know what? I put an asterisk by yours, Brown. I'm going to put an asterisk by mine as well.
Well, she she going to mark the date if your decision changes or sways.
Well, no, we do reserve the right. So, and I put that with the asterisk with Brown and myself, and the asterisk says we do reserve the right.
Oh Lord. Okay, so next.
All right, so give us another couple.
Alyssa and Chris.
No.
Yeah. So I got issues with this girl, and I don't even know this.
Who doesn't?
I don't even know her. She might turn out to be the sweetest thing in the world, or she could be like a mix of Little Diabetic and some other folks.
Mirla.
Yeah, she could be. She could be a mix of Little Diabetic and Mirla.
He went all the way back
Did he say Little Diabetic?
Katie.
You call her sugar panties.
Yeah, because she was hot in the drawers.
Little Diabetic. Hey, she was hot in the drawers, wasn't she?
You know who she reminds me of, and this is going way back to the first season in Atlanta. Ashley and David. You remember them?
Was that the one that rented the big old like plantation looking house?
Yes. And she had brown hair.
She was so goody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was trying hard.
Yep. Those are the vibes that she is giving me. And she just seems like a prude.
You broke.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not even close to being all of that to act like you are acting. Like you borderline trailer trash. I'm sorry.
I saw your mama. I saw your mama.
I saw your mama.
And your mama's very handsome. I saw your handsome mama.
Yeah.
But then you talking shit. Isn't that the one that was talking shit about Alyssa? I thought. Oh no, I'm sorry, Lindsay. I think we could be best friends, but she's kind of like. First of all, you don't gotta be best friends with these mofos. This is a process. This is not your real friends and real. I mean, if they become your friends, that's cool. This is your real friends. You judging them already in the confessionals.
Lindsay has already got herself blocked. Okay.
Yeah, Lindsay in trouble already.
Lord, I can't wait to get to her.
Lynn's a hot
It's
ass.
a
I
shit
can't
show.
wait to get to her. Okay, so wait. I can't wait. She is a hot mess. Okay, so Alyssa and Chris. Chris just
Okay,
wants
so
a good wife, someone that he can come home to and they chilling. But I don't know. I kind of think that they might work because they are kind of boring. And she looked like she been playing with her face. You get that, Belinda?
She definitely fucks with her lips. Oh, she fucks with her lips the long way. Because them lips
yep,
was like
a long way.
non-existent. Then they would look like
They
they
were
punched in the face.
uneven.
Yeah.
Yep,
Right.
they
And
were
then the
uneven.
day of the wedding, she got the injection spot done fucked up. They fucked her up.
She gonna have a chin at the wedding.
Because she don't have one right now.
She gonna have one at the wedding.
There's no chin on a normal basis. Maybe she'll get one for the wedding as a gift.
I hate you. I hate you.
That is a gift in a box or a gift certificate.
Yes,
She
yes.
gonna look like Madam.
From her handsome mama. Because her mama was
from
very
Madam,
handsome.
from Waylon Jennings and Madam. Shut up, you
Yes.
dating us, because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, with the chin. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I have a question, or not a question, maybe a statement, y'all. What kind of got me with everyone? I don't know if anybody else feel this way, but when they were talking in the confessionals, no one said that they wanted a partner. Everyone said I want a wife or a husband and kids.
Mhm.
That's because they're all 5 years old and they don't know.
No, but
Facts.
they not, BB. They're not. They 38, 35, 28, 27, 34.
No,
Well,
but
then some of them are getting married so I can have a legitimate kid because, asking a girl at work if she want to go in half on a baby is frowned upon.
All right, because R. Kelly is banned nowadays. But the
Yeah.
thing is that I'm just, and I'm speaking as a single person, but I'm also speaking as a person who was in the life, okay, and as a person who wanted to be married by this time. I think, but it's like you have to grow. It's certain language that you have to say, and if you say it, then that means that you're thinking and believing it. Because a relationship is a partnership.
Mhm.
A wife or a husband is an idea, and with us doing this show for how many seasons, we see this all the time. I want a wife. I want a husband. I want kids. You know, if I were to do this, and I will, let's keep it clear, I would do this experiment because we already know, right, that I started in the beginning, the first season, but I was open to doing this, but I would not be one of those people that was like, okay, I'm trying to have a kid, soon, or
Honeymoon
blah blah
night.
blah.
Mhm.
Exactly, because I don't even know if I'm gonna like you in 20 minutes, and we need to get this together, and we need to figure that out. If that was the case, I could, how many kids I could have had, but I'm not like that because I need to make sure. No, we need to work out before we need to be stable before we bring a kid into this, because kids don't ask to be here.
Well,
You
Chris
know
want one now. He's like, I want
exactly.
babies now.
Oh my God, right? But so does Alyssa, though.
I don't
That's-
know.
Yeah.
Did she
So does
say that?
Noe. So does Noe. So does Steve.
Steve definitely.
Yeah,
Steve definitely.
definitely.
Steve is 38 and everybody else looks like they've been together for a minute. I mean,
Ooh,
Yeah.
that yellow hair. His yellow hair brother is on my nerves.
Mhm.
But
I call him Shaggy.
that's not what I called him, but we digress.
What you call
yeah,
him?
Anyway,
I probably
offline.
called him
I
what
don't
you
even
called
go
him
there.
too, BB. I probably
You're
called him what
blocked.
you called him. Right.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I digress.
So, anywho, back to this couple. So, predictions for this couple.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Love-
say this now. I'm gonna say no for now, but I do reserve the right to change it because they will either absolutely fail horribly
mhm.
or they will work wonderfully. And
Okay.
and
So I'll
and
give
what
you
I
no with
mean
an
is
asterisk.
there's no in between with them. It's gonna be, I hate this bitch. She gonna be like, I hate this fat dude. He's not handling me.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna hit it off and really like mesh. And
He
I,
gonna
I
try so hard.
Yeah, it's gonna either work or it's gonna work. It's gonna be horrible. Like
He's gonna try
I can
so
see
hard.
them being like the couple where you're just like, you know what, they just need to call it quits. They just need to stop trying. Or you're gonna be like, damn, they like Woody and old girl. They just really hit it off. Sorry, I know that's on both ends of the spectrum, but I can see that from both of them. I can see both sides from them.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a
y'all go
question,
ahead.
Brown, for you. No, I have a
Mhm.
question, Brown, for you. So when you were talking about, you're talking about based on like her. So what do you think would be a deal breaker for him to not stay in this? Like if it were to be him.
If I don't think he's a nice guy, but I don't think he's gonna put up with her being
Prudish.
standoffish. Now, I don't even think the prudish is a
It's not
thing.
the
I think it would
prudish,
be
right?
more of the spoiled brat. I don't see
Mm-hmm.
him. I don't see him taking that. Like you can go be by yourself. You know what I mean? Like I don't see him taking that kind of stuff.
Because he's kind of
So
open.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't. He's a nice guy. But I don't think he's soft.
Because his mama ain't.
Yeah, his mama was like,
Ooh.
so you
What the
know,
fuck are we doing?
right. I don't
His
see
mama
him
was like, "Are we on Candy Camera? What we
Yeah.
doing?"
because you bullshit right now. I know this is bullshit you got me on.
Yeah.
Like, did she not know he was going on this show? Like, was in the process?
She thought it was a real estate. They was
Yeah, he
filming like
said
a real
that.
estate
Yeah,
thing.
he did say
Mhm.
that.
You know, like,
Yeah.
okay, I got to tell you, I'm doing this because the possibility of me finding somebody it's a likelihood of it. So,
Right.
like Jasmina, her mom knew about
Oh.
it, but was still like, I don't know about this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I
So
don't know.
speaking of Jasmina, does anybody love that story though? Because I'm like, wait a minute, how many
Oh
damn
yeah.
parents you got?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna get
So
to her. We're gonna get to
okay,
her.
okay,
So
So y'all
okay.
finish
Well,
up with
let's
Chris
pause.
and
Yeah, let's pause. Okay, so Chris and Alyssa Brown, you have no with the asterisk.
yep.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
say no.
BB.
I say no
So is yours
because I
just a
don't
straight
think
up no?
she won't be. She seems very spoiled, and if things are not going her way, like if he is not exactly what she wants, I don't think she's gonna open up. And I think that part of her, she's gonna be closed off like many of the other little bougie prudes that get on here. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that she's gonna work out because she's not gonna be open enough to let him in to see that even though he got this little belly, he's a good dude.
Girl, that shit cuts out on the PG&E or the Entergy, whatever that's called out there. She better get with that belly. Sure, that's winter weight. He could probably cook with that belly. She better cut it
I
out.
will say
Okay.
this. I think they're gonna be the one couple where the pet plays a huge part in the relationship.
yeah, because
But wait a
she
minute though.
rescues dogs.
Right, but
Mhm.
isn't that the one that has like a dog kennel with no dog?
He did.
Mm-hmm.
He did have a
Right,
kennel with no dog.
Mm-hmm.
right.
That's
And the
true.
lady was, she was like, "You don't have any pets?" No. So I'm preparing, and she was like, okay. He got a
Yeah.
whole dog. That's the same. That's the same. And he's prepared for any dog. Let's keep that funky. Because that's a large dog kennel. Because that's the same kennel I have for my puppy. That's a humongous. You ready for any kind of dog?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she not putting her dog in no cage.
We don't
She's
know.
not.
Okay,
She
okay.
not.
All right. All
She's
right.
not.
She,
All right.
she not. She'll
All
kill
right.
him before she put her dog in the cage.
She will. But she's gonna have. That's gonna be part of her compromise. Like if this is what we gonna do, I need to, figure it out.
Yeah.
But that kind of gave me Stepford vibes and kind of trying too hard vibes. It's just me because you're like you could say that you open the pets and stuff, but you got a whole ass kennel, dog. Like,
I was thinking that too. I was
and
like, was there ever a dog, honey?
That's kind of weird.
no,
That's weird.
That's weird.
It's like
exactly.
if you had a crib.
That-
Think about it. I really want a baby and I got a nursery set up. You'd be like, no.
So
Mm,
here's the
yeah.
gag. I think they're gonna work.
really?
Ooh,
I
let
do.
me hit Lovey with a yes. Okay, Lovey
Yeah.
said.
I do. I think they're gonna work. I think that one, she's gonna fall in love with the fact that he is in fact a dog lover, and he has this kennel. And so she's like, "Oh, there's so much that we can do with that. Oh my god!" And then I think he may, I think he may bend to her prudenism. Is that a word?
No,
go with
but go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll
Um,
allow it.
Right, I'll allow it.
yeah, so I think he's gonna bend, and it's just like, okay, whatever you want. Okay. Now, do I think that they're going to stay together post experiment? No.
But they're only gonna he's gonna go with that prudence when the cameras are off. Cause she's not gonna be prude when some cameras are off. I could tell that by how she was talking shit.
Yeah, but once the cameras are gone altogether, I think that they may not last.
See, I don't think that's going to be an
Oh.
issue for him because you remember during the bachelorette party, she was off to the side with her friends.
And
Mhm.
he said
During
that
the
he didn't
bachelor
want to.
party, he was standing off with his blazer,
Mhm.
drinking a beer. Like,
And he said he don't want that. He will only want his wife to put their booty
right
on his face.
now, she's not going to do that.
She's not gonna.
She'll
do
probably
that.
set the dog on his face.
Yeah, you're not.
You don't think she gonna do that?
She's not gonna. No, you're not gonna ever get a booty on your face from her.
She ain't gonna twerk.
Good
Really?
luck. Oh
I'm
no.
thinking she gonna do
She
that
gonna
once
have to
the
go buy
cameras
something to
leave.
twerk. She ain't gonna twerk.
No.
First of all, that's hella funny. I think that her prudeness is
Make
for the
TV.
camera.
No,
Yes, yes.
she was
It's a
doing
difference
right.
between Noe, because Noe is the shyness for the camera, but she ain't prude like Val. Okay, but Alyssa, I'm thinking that if he warms her up, you rub her, you give her that good coffee and cocoa, and a couple of these treats, she might be okay. I don't think she's like a whole woo-hoo girl, but I mean, she might have a
But
woo in her.
I think it's gonna be okay for him.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think he really is looking
Mhm.
for, nothing too extravagant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
So,
gonna get boring because you're gonna have that
well,
baby, and then
well,
y'all gonna have a divorce 10 years down the line, and that's
But
not
that's
cool.
where he is in life, though.
that's where he is. Yeah, like he doesn't need that excitement like that. He will have a lot of Caucasian sex and be good with it.
Oh, basic Caucasian.
Basic Caucasian sex.
BCS.
And be
Right.
good with it. No.
Okay. So
Okay.
So I think I said, well, I'm on the fence totally with them. So
yeah, you said no with
yeah,
an asterisk.
yeah, we'll be back.
So asterisk means reserves the right.
Yep.
And then BB says straight up no.
She
Lovey
said
says
no.
yes.
She
Yeah,
don't
she
like
said
it.
no.
Mhm.
And then for me, I'm gonna go ahead and mark mine, and I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
That's
All
just
right. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So
okay.
next up the plate, we're gonna go with Jasmina and Michael. Can I say this? And Brown, you gotta help me with this one.
Okay.
The hair on his head ratio to his beard, it's not even, and he needs one. You need to cut your shit off altogether, because that thin ass
Cut
spot
it.
that you got in the middle of your head, let it go, bruh.
Mhm. Mhm.
Him and Elijah. But anyway, we'll talk about him next.
Mhm. He looked like that baby you done left in the crib too long. You done rubbed out his hair in the back. That's what
No,
that's
you
what
didn't turn
Michael
that
looked
baby on his sides and the
See?
back and all that, and the shit then fell out. Right. You need to cut it. Oh.
like. Mhm.
I was like, this hair is too much on your head. It's not even. It doesn't work with the
Something ain't right with
beard.
his face anyway though. Like, are your eyes too? Something ain't right.
Wow.
I said that
No,
before.
I'm
He
not
look like
going
a little
there.
kid.
Y'all killing me.
Nope, not going there. Not
Y'all
not
are
going
killing.
good.
Now y'all done talked about he got a little bald spot.
No, that's not little.
No, that's not
That's
a
not
little.
little.
Got a bald spot. Steve got a bald spot. Ain't nobody said nothing about their hair.
We ain't got to them yet.
Well, no, we
Okay,
did get to
true.
Steve.
Steve
We
got a
did get
bald
to Steve.
spot.
Steve,
Steve got a
Steve
spot
Thinning.
spot.
Steve Thinning.
You see Steve's head.
Thinning,
He's tall as hell.
wait. Thinning, and a bald spot is different. And do you have what type of texture do you have? Can you do the comb over? Or
Yeah, because that's what Mark the Shop did.
You can't comb that over, Trump. You can't comb that over.
Okay. So
I would have guessed that she would not have been attracted to him, but she said something on the after party that made me think she is. She was saying, she said, I'm good with mine. Or something like that.
Yeah, she said with something like to that effect.
So, he's in good shape. He's active. She might like the way he looked.
He's short.
He is shorter than her.
But she said she didn't have a problem with height.
Yeah, she didn't have, and part of that is going to be everybody going to be shorter than you, Sasquatch. You 7'1".
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
She's tall.
She's she's tall for a woman.
For a woman, she probably
she's
like
probably
5'7".
Being 5'9",
I think she might be a
5'10"
little taller
is tall for a woman.
Really?
Yeah, no, I think she's like
because
about. I think she's like a good 5'9", 5'10".
Lindsay,
that's what I think.
That Tina girl were all
Katina.
pretty tall. Yeah, they were all pretty tall.
I'm just gonna say Jasmina. Yeah. Oh, it's over with. Yeah. He's gonna need to be real confident because he is Tory Lanez and this bitch with Megan Thee Stallion. You correct.
He gives me a sense of being confident.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think her height is gonna be a problem for him at all.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes short.
You gotta be confident with rocking that ball spot.
Well, the ball spot is not bad. It's not. I've seen worse.
Well, it's cut low, right? I've seen worse too.
I've seen worse.
Let's keep
and
that.
He
funky.
has plenty of hair everywhere else. He just got a little sunroof.
See how big that spot is?
I ain't got no roof.
Yeah, he got a little sunroof. I would rock it. I would rock it. I would rock it.
Say it again, baby.
We be in the city.
I love it. I love it. She got choked up, America. She couldn't even. I'm over here getting hyped by myself.
That's like it's being ugly.
Right, that was ugly. I know God don't like it, but I love it. But yeah, I had to dance on that one. He was like, "Oh, I know root." That shit was hilarious. But okay, Brown, I'm with you. I do think though, with him having like all them eeny, meeny, miny, mo sisters, he had like hell of them. But now when he called his brother, and maybe I was confused because did he say his brother was shot when he was 20? So maybe he was shot, but he wasn't killed, or does he have another brother?
I was confused when the brother popped up. I thought it was all sisters.
Right.
I was like, where we get this brother from?
Well, no, because he said it. He was like, my sister, I got this, and he said that we had tragedy. My mama passed when I was 20 from breast cancer. My brother was shot when
the granny
he was 20. The great right. Then he said somebody's dad, but I was like, okay, I had to realize he said his mom passed, but then his brother was shot. But then was he? And it was one of their pictures, and then he said something about his dad, and I was like, ooh, they kind of handsome. Anyway, and then when he called his brother. So is that your play brother, or is your brother shot but not dead, or is like because I didn't get it. But anyway, he called his brother. And his brother said the same thing that I was thinking. Like, you don't have enough experience. I haven't seen you with enough experience to compromise, bro. So what you about to do?
Well, I think it's easy to say what you don't do, but until you're in that situation, you don't know that you have the capability or capacity to do anything until you're in that situation to do it.
I agree.
So, it's easy to say, hey, I've never seen you compromise. Well, I never had to really compromise.
And I ain't compromised with y'all because y'all was my brothers and sisters. And y'all didn't offer the thing.
Yeah, but he was talking about relationship wise, which is leading me to think that, you haven't had too many relationships or significant relationships to where your family could even see how you interact to know, like, what the hell's going on.
Well, I mean, and that can happen, but sometimes folks get married. They marry their high school sweetheart and be married forever.
Mm-hmm.
But
True.
so a relationship doesn't require experience. It's not a job. So I don't think you need experience to be successful in a relationship, because you can learn on the job in a
Mm-hmm.
marriage. You will learn on the
Okay.
You
job
will. Mm-hmm.
in
And
a
then
marriage.
people are very different. I mean, he may have grown and now I know what I want to do, so maybe I can compromise. You never know.
And sometimes
Okay.
The right person make
be
you
a better man.
say that, Brown. Because I like to
Say
think.
that.
That's how this thing went down.
You like to think what, Ruby? You like
That's
to
how this
think what,
thing went
BB?
down, baby.
You better say it. I'm giving
Say
you a
it.
high five and a pound and a dap and a Harlem
Right,
Shake
right,
from
right.
What
Arkansas. You better say it.
was that? The
Sorry,
Bankhead
America.
Bounce?
It looked like it
It
was a
was
All of
a
that.
Bankhead
All of
banquet
that.
bounce. Yeah.
in
All of
Arkansas.
that. All of
Okay,
that.
so get to it. What do we think? Because we're gonna be here.
I think right. I know. I think they'll make it.
Oh, sorry.
I think.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, I think he may humble her a little bit
I hope so.
Mhm.
because she's definitely on her high horse.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Naomi Campbell, according to Lindsay.
I like
Um,
her hair. She's
Oh, Lindsay
pretty.
was on her.
yeah.
Lindsay was on her. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous.
I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
do you want to sleep with her? What's going on,
Right,
honey?
right.
She might.
Mm, I was about to say Brown. I think
Yeah.
yeah.
Y'all wouldn't. You would. None of y'all be shocked
Nah,
if
we
that
wouldn't.
came out.
I would be.
I wouldn't be.
I
Yeah.
would.
Okay, so Jasmina and Mike. So Lovey says yes.
Yep.
Okay, BB, what do you say?
She gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no because we always say yes and then it'd be some foolery.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes
Okay.
with the asterisk.
You know what, B? Brown.
I gotta
Everybody
see how
can't be
they.
no asterisk,
I gotta
son.
see how they interact. I gotta see how they interact.
You know he gonna love her. Like, oh, okay, bet that's what she look like. Cool.
No,
But you know what? He
I'm so
might.
cute
He
with
might
my
like
teeth.
her physically, but he doesn't strike me as the type that if I don't like your personality, like I ain't got shit to do with you. I don't care how pretty.
Say it.
I can see that.
Say
He
it,
seems strong
Brown.
enough for that.
Yeah, he is.
Say
He
it.
seems strong in his convictions. Plus, he got all them sisters that
All
he's
them
not gonna get caught
sisters.
up in the superficial.
Mhm.
Facts.
Exactly. Which
Okay.
is the reason why I said no.
Dang.
Because I think that they're gonna like each other. He's gonna do some kind of Tory Lanez Napoleonic shit and be very upset, and she's gonna, be like, "Well, no," and they're not gonna get along. They're gonna conflict. They're not gonna be able to get through it. Not over it, but through it. They're not gonna be able to get through it. They're gonna butt heads, and it's just not gonna work. And so my prediction was a no, and I don't even have an asterisk on that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Katina and Alejuan, aka Isaac. I say no.
I
Why?
say
Because that little boy needs to grow the hell up. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Little boy,
See,
listen to your aunties.
I'm gonna
You need
say
to grow
no.
up.
I'm gonna say
Mhm.
no for a different reason. She's still out in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is
yes,
she?
he need to grow up, but she's still out in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
She talking
Is she?
about, oh, you go with me, we gonna be out to 3, 4 in the morning.
Well, she
Mhm.
said that's
So
what she would normally do.
yeah, that's what she's
But
doing
she trying
now.
to
Like
hang
you
up
can't do
her
that.
party dress, her fucking dress.
No, she not. She all about social media. She all about partying. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Either they are going to, y'all tell me if you heard this before. They will either fail miserably because neither one of them are ready for a committed relationship, or they shit gonna work and they're gonna be that young party couple that still goes out, do their thing outward, have fun, live the life, but they do it together.
Uh,
That's that's
no.
that's Woody and
That's Woody and
Amanda.
Monty. That's who you're describing. However,
Yeah,
these
See, I
two,
don't even see them. I don't even see them like that. I don't even see Woody
I
and
do.
Bonnie like
Cause they
out
push, cause
in the
they push
streets.
back kids. They do. Oh, you must not follow them on Instagram.
No, I don't. I
They
don't.
do. They
Oh,
be
okay.
out.
they be
They be
out.
Okay.
out.
They
So
enjoy a club.
They
I can
as
see them, enjoying that life. Like he said,
hmm
I want to take my wife to the strip club. she not
Nah.
Mhm.
that's not gonna be her.
Mm-mm.
But
Oh, I
No.
can see that. No, she going. She going. Let me tell you why.
Well,
Let me
she
tell
might
you.
go. I feel you, but I don't think she. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
because she gonna know half the strippers.
She gonna know the strippers
Oh,
because that's where she was bartending at.
Right. Come on now. Y'all don't
Oh.
have
We know what it,
come
how
on
they
now.
go. When I was the bartender.
Yeah.
Mia
Okay.
from
We
Potomac.
made us drinks to drink. We drunk them.
Got drunk.
But okay, so that's the other thing is, and honestly, truth be told, cover your ears, baby. Cover your ears. If
Uh-oh.
he is putting it down, he can take it to a strip club.
Okay, but
Okay.
this boy wants a concubine. You better have my meal ready when I hit the
Now
door.
the revolution gonna go down because
And yep.
he ain't cooking with
Well,
them wigs
so
on.
why? Let me ask
And
y'all this:
that was my thing. The words that
why
I
is that
said, no,
such
I
a
said
bad
that
thing?
It's
it's
not
not a
a
bad
bad
thing.
thing.
It's not a
Because
bad thing.
Jasmina said my husband gonna have a meal ready when he come home. Like,
Okay.
why is it a bad thing? It's a great thing for a woman to say, "This is what I want to do for my husband," but it's a bad thing for a man to ask of that for a wife.
No, can I take this? I'm sorry. Can I please take this?
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
ooh,
I'm
ooh,
answering.
ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna take it as a person who was raised in a home where both homes, even my stepmother, plates on the table, food done, all of that type of stuff. But then how I was raised by that same woman was get your money and do this and be your own person, blah blah blah. Because you know, dudes do this. I think that the traditional you have to know if you want that traditional type, this is not the avenue for you. That's somebody you need to find organically because you need to find them, know that this is what they want and what you want, and you guys have those same type of goals. You're coming from I'm a playboy, I'm a this, I'm a that, and the first thing is, I want to work on my hands and build houses and all this shit, but I need her to be at home, cook a dinner, do this. Next thing he says, I need her to be barefoot and pregnant. That's not.
See,
I don't want
I
to say
think
it's as realistic these days in I don't want maybe society. I don't want to say it's realistic in these days society. I don't know too many women or moms who are raising their kids in the Snow White or Cinderella form. They're raising them to, yes, you do need to take care of your husband. You do need to, this is your partner. However, you still need to have your own to be able to get up and go outside. I think he's a little archaic in his
but
beliefs
what
right now.
makes it why do you automatically assume that if you are if you have a hot meal ready every day that you can't do anything else? Like, you're not, your expectation is that you're going to stay barefoot and pregnant.
No,
Like,
I don't feel that. I'm going based on what he said and what he said at that dinner, at that barbecue, and to where even his own family and his sister-in-law was like, they're gonna need patience because she basically was like, how the hell you without cussing? How the hell you think somebody about to have this? Oh no, I need this done and I need this done and I need that done. So you don't everywhere, especially after the pandemic, but even before the pandemic, everywhere right here is a two-person income household. You about to do all of that and then still have her being barefoot and cooking your Salisbury steak and having that shit ready?
Okay. So let's say this. Here we go.
Am I
Let's
the
go.
only one? Okay.
You might. I can't agree with you on this one because
Okay.
I was once that girl that did cook every day, and that was my thing, right? Like it was.
Okay.
That's especially if you have a man that cannot cook, and that's what
Okay.
he's asking for, right? So it
Hmm.
may play into because it did for me. It played into that whole, oh, that's my man. I'm going to feed him and make
I know. I get that.
make him whole, and how we do. Oh, I want to take care of him, and blah 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 blah. So
Hmm.
I did do that because he could not feed himself if the world depended on it. So
Gotcha.
it was just my role, and I appreciated that because he did other things. So that was the thing. Like in exchange for me cooking every day because I enjoyed it. So that's to me the
There you
biggest
go.
part of it is going to be, does she like to cook? Like Jasmina says she does.
No, I know this girl.
Okay.
She ain't cooking because she got bad weed. You can't have bad weed.
Yeah, she can't cook with that wig on.
Right. But see, and I was gonna play.
She gonna catch fire.
That goes into what Kenya was asking, like, what's the difference between a man saying this is what he wants versus a woman saying this is what she wants to give. The thing is like if we want to do it, great, but don't come with that expectation. Look.
Well, but let me ask you this, playing devil's advocate. If a woman says, you know, I expect my husband to take care of this and do this and do this and take care of home, what's the difference if you have basic fundamental things that you want out of your partner? Like if my wife says, I should never, ever as a wife take out trash. I got a husband. As a wife, I should never, my husband, like my car should be filled up with gas every time. I should never have to wash my car. You know, these are things that women say, and that's okay. It's okay to say because this is what you want, because realistically, we all have things that we look for in a partner, whether we verbalize it or not, whether they're over the top or not realistic. We still have these things that we look for. Lindsay wants big balls and a big penis. Every man ain't got a big penis. Every man ain't born with a big penis. You know, okay. So if he says, you know, I want a wife, because maybe that's what he saw his mom. Maybe that's what he saw from his mom. You know, she had a meal ready for his dad every day. And his dad in turn may have done all of these things and took care of the house. You know what I mean? Where it could have been that way. I don't know. But I don't get why people automatically get so upset if a man says, this is what I want.
But see, my thing with him is everything was, well, this is what I want. I want. He said nothing about what was going to be reciprocated.
Well, was it asked? You know, did they ask him?
They can't hold it against
him. So if you ask me,
his brother did.
Okay, and then and if you now you got to think about, okay, well, what do I give? You know, but if I'm asked, what do you want in a wife? What do you want in a husband? If I ask you, Lovey, right now, what you want in a husband, you're not gonna lead off by telling me what you're gonna do for your husband. You're gonna tell me what you want in a husband, because that's what I asked you.
Right.
So I can't say, well, Lovey, you done listed 10 things that you want in a husband, and not one time did you say what you're gonna do for him. Your answer should be, well, fool, you didn't ask me.
No, that's not true.
Do for my husband.
That's not true, because I would give off things that would be, you do for me, I do for you.
Well, if he's asked what he wants in a husband,
what he wants,
or in a wife, and he's answering that, and then too, you have the benefit. We all have the benefit and wisdom of age, and
right. I was gonna say that. Hello,
we're not 29. You know what I mean? Like, we're not young. So, you know, I look at him and I say, okay, he's got his own house. He seems to be, you know, fairly handy, or at least that's the, you know, that's the thing they giving off. He scraped that one rail.
Right.
On the back,
right. That one rail 4 times. Right.
Now, is he going to paint it? Or
taking that same wood, that same white paint off.
These action shots, I cannot with these action shots. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Like, all this wood.
I told Belinda I'm going to work out in the rain, because apparently that's the thing you got.
Right. Everybody was doing that.
Because Mike did that, yeah.
Mike did it. Oh, one of them, it was like 3 people that did it. I was like, come on. He forever taking his shirt off.
He was shooting ball in the rain.
He forever taking his shirt off. Boy, keep your clothes on with all them damn tattoos. Why is it?
He proud of his body. If I was built like that, every time you come over, Lovey, I have to be like, oh, excuse me. Let me put the shirt on. That's all right. I didn't know we was having company. That would be me.
He took the shirt. He took his shirt off in the strip club. I couldn't tell who was the stripper, him or the girl.
I was so disappointed. I'm like, get your clothes and get your head off that lady ass.
What ass?
What? Lord.
That's why his hair bad.
Right, because you been putting it, now your damn hair done fell out.
Yeah, you just need to go ahead and cut that mess off. But his mom is white.
Well, and his wife got bad hair too, so
there we go.
They're just gonna be bad hair.
Oh wait, no, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm getting her confused with Justine. Now I want to call her Jasmina.
Foot wig. So I don't think they're gonna work, because I don't think either one of them is ready for a relationship. She's not. She's still in the club. She's still about getting her shine on. Whenever you walk in and she's got the ring light and you're not doing a podcast.
That's for social media. Yeah, she might be doing. She got a whole makeup area.
Okay, so again, she's about everything other than being in a relationship. The same faults that he has, you can place them on her. I don't think neither one of them are ready.
Okay. Yeah, I can roll with that.
Mm-hmm. So either it's gonna be horrible, or they might have great. So
is this a no? Is this a no for you?
It's a no. It's a no.
I'm getting Taylor and Brandon vibes. I'm ready for it.
I got Taylor for sure.
Yeah.
I'm getting Taylor and Brandon vibes. Well, not Brandon, right? But I mean, just as far as that couple, I'm getting Taylor and Brandon vibes.
I'm getting that too. So yeah.
So Lovey, you saying no?
Nope.
Oh no, Lovey, you said yes.
No, I said no.
No, we on Jasmina and Mike. No, we on. No. Oh no, we're on. We on Katina and Isaac. Yeah, you did say no. So, BB, what do you say?
I say no.
Okay, so, Brown, do you have an asterisk on them?
He ain't allowed to have no asterisk.
Yes, I think I gave a valid enough reason. Yeah, put the asterisk, but I still don't think they're gonna work.
Okay, and Iva?
What?
What's your prediction?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're gonna have some good interactions. And
wow,
that's about it.
You saw she did.
Meaning they're gonna have some good relations.
They're gonna have some good interactions, and that's about it. Right.
All right, and the creme de la creme, Lindsay and Mark the Shot. I have to say his name like that. You have to.
Oh my gosh. And you do have to say MTS 1,000 times.
You do. Mark the Shot. I love it.
You know what I'm gonna say about them too is they gonna work. You know why? Because Mark the Shot is nice.
Mark the Shot.
He was trying to figure her out. He's like, this bitch is laying down. What is you doing? So, and because he, they both kind of go through that whole mom thing, they're going to get along and they're going to work out, and he's going to push to get her together. You know what I mean? Like, even if she is a fucking train wreck, he going to stay. Because he going to be like, you know what? This is, just what we do. Like,
I waited 18 seasons for my opportunity.
He going to just take a little drunk ass home, pick up, and it's going to be like a little embarrassing, but because she's going to do some things, because, like we said about them crazy girls.
Number one, your friends are not your friends, because why did they allow you on your wedding day to wear no undergarment?
Well, she said she had on pasties because of the way the dress was made.
No.
You talking about the bottoms?
Just, isn't that so? Oh my God! That dress was horrible.
The dress was horrible. The little pads at the top of the dress were horrible. Even when she tried it on, I was like, no. And then you sat down on the ground at the wedding shop with the dress on.
Yeah. It was bad. And then she talks so much.
Look, her daddy said that.
Girl, just shut up with her porn star looking brother. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Ah,
Can't. Oh my God. He does with the mustache. He looked like a 1970s porn star.
yeah.
I'm so
I
mad
don't
at you.
watch porn in the 70s.
Okay.
That's what I don't.
Okay.
But you haven't watched porn from the 70s?
Mm-mm.
Right. There you go. Good job, Ivy.
Right. Yeah, not porn. I wasn't watching porn in the 70s either. But I have watched porn
Now the
from
80s, that's
the
different.
70s.
I mean, hell, they looked the same in the 70s and 80s. They was
They
hairy.
really did. They really
That
did.
was definitely hairy. That was definitely
Um,
But that's a train wreck. I agree with you, Belinda. I do feel that they could potentially make it, but I need to see more of his personality come out since the expert was talking about that so much. He's a big personality. She's a big personality. I need to see more of him to
Mhm.
see if that's going to balance each other out.
I think it will. I think it
So
will. I
Lovey,
think. I think
hold on,
he'll.
Brown, real quick.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on, Brown. So Lovey, you're a no.
I don't
She don't want
know.
to say no. She want to say yes.
Can I put an asterisk by
Okay.
it?
You
No,
can. You
no, because you've
since
seen them
Brown
interact.
has asterisks on like damn near all
No,
of his.
no
So
asterisk on this one.
what
No
is
asterisk
what
on
is
this one.
what is yours, Lovey?
I say no. I think he's gonna
Oh,
I think he's gonna tire of that. Like he can't get a
okay.
word in edgewise. The preacher man could barely say the vowels and
Mhm.
just
Well,
she's just too much. And then why is your people letting you drink so much? I understand you may be nervous. I mean, this heifer was laid out in the sprinter. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
so y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Tongue click for you. Go ahead.
I think they're gonna work. I think. I think this is. I think we saw the worst of her because she was drunk.
What? Did you not watch the after show?
I think, yeah, I think she was drunk, but I think what's going to happen is I think she genuinely likes and will like him. I think she's gonna fall in love with him. His personality will come out, and I think he will kind of put her in check a little bit. It's gonna take, so it's gonna be some bumps, but I think she will pull back a little bit. Whether that comes from mostly him, her dad, and her friends. I think they will bond over this mother thing. And I think that will
And the cats.
definitely be, oh, yeah, the cats definitely. But I think the family upbringing will be a uniting thing for them. So I think that'll be something that they have in common. And I think his personality will come out. He was just a little shell shocked, like right that first day, like, whoa. So I think that'll come together. And I think Mark the Shark gonna put it down too. I think he's gonna put it down. He's gonna put it down.
With the belly.
He better put it down because that's all
He gonna
she
put it
talked
down.
about.
He gonna put it down.
Now that
He
talked about
really
she
don't
didn't
have a
any
belly.
choices as far as looks, but she definitely had choices as far as penises.
Well, that's the one
A
thing
fact.
you do have choices about.
Well, you better ask the experts to tell you to ask about that. Tell Dr.
Yes,
B,
this
be
is
like,
a
tell him
fact.
pull it out. 'Cause I need to see.
Dr. Pepper be the one. Oh, it's nice size. It's healthy.
Oh Lord, I can't. Iva, what you say?
Y'all gonna laugh because this is the only couple that I
Oh,
said
that you
yes to.
missed. Okay. Yeah.
No, no, not miss.
Oh, you
I
said
yes.
yes? Really? Okay.
Come on to the dark side.
You know what? I say yes too. Did I get my
Mhm.
prediction?
You did.
No, you
I say
didn't.
yes too. You know what? Because
say yes
honestly,
too?
truly, under all of that, she's a really caring person. She's a nurse. She got a good heart. You know what I mean? She just a train wreck a little bit, but she's still a good
A
person.
little
She's a
bit.
train wreck.
She is a
Yeah.
train wreck.
But
But she's not
sometimes-
Virginia.
Love
She's not a
Anisha.
Virginia train wreck.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Right.
But
sometimes-
she's mature.
and-
She's more mature than Virginia. Virginia was just
She
an area.
is. Right.
But I
And then
can
her
see
family
her-
was like, oh, you got the bubbles and you what did her dad say? They need to know your hair strong. You need to know this because remember, she was with somebody, but y'all have to listen to key words. I was in a long-term relationship with someone, and 5 days before the wedding, he called it off.
Because
No,
she
no, no. I'm
was
sorry.
too
It was
much.
called off. But
You don't know
5
that's right.
days,
You
so
don't know.
you planning
Did you
and
talk to
doing
them?
all of that. But 5 days and before,
Because she's too much.
but you didn't know that you were in
She
a
was too
long-term
much
relationship
5
with
years
this
before.
person. Exactly. And she was probably less as much 5 years ago.
Nah, I
And
think that's
she
been this way
and
her whole life.
no, what I'm saying is she was less as much 5 years ago, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. But you still had to propose, because she didn't say we were engaged for 5 years. She said we were getting together. And then, or no, I'm sorry, we said 5 years. They were in a long-term relationship.
Too much.
5 days before the wedding, he called it off.
He was like,
And
hell
then,
no.
and then what did her family say? They need to know that you're a lot. They need to know that you're blunt. They need to know that you're this. They need to know that you're
It's too
that.
much.
Right. But for the wedding to be have called off on her,
She's too much.
but it says
Lovey,
something to me.
there is no hateration in this dancery.
Done the song.
We will not tolerate hateration and holleration. All right.
All right. Okay. So you say yes. Okay. So
I did. I said I don't know why, but I did
think
say
so.
yes.
But
And it's
yes.
funny. Wait, America. Right,
he said no
America.
asterisk.
This is me without watching all of the weddings that they even talked about. I
And
still
that's
this is
fair.
the
You know why? Because we haven't seen the other couple, so you
right.
don't need to. For what you know of them, that's
Yeah.
your prediction.
That's the only couple.
Go
yeah,
watch
that's
the
the
wedding.
only couple.
When we done, go watch this wedding,
It
okay?
don't matter.
No.
Oh, she grabbing air.
I need you to go and watch the wedding, and then when we reconvene, you're gonna let us know, okay? Let's go
I'm gonna put a brown asterisk.
No, the unfiltered.
No, that's it.
The unfiltered. No, we're done. The unfiltered with
I didn't watch it.
Night Pulliam.
Well, we didn't say about Noy.
We did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
What did I say about Noy and Steve?
You said yes with an asterisk.
Okay. All right.
And that was my unsure. So listening to you, Brown, you made me do a yes with an asterisk. So you better be.
Well,
you better be sure.
I need to see how they interact.
I put my yes with an asterisk based on you, Brown.
Okay.
Calm down.
Well, you did right. You did right. If you're gonna follow everybody,
y'all so funny.
Let's talk about the unfiltered right quick.
Okay. What is it? Go ahead.
I think what Jasmina did to Lindsay was really petty and catty.
Oh, I did not see it yet. What happened?
So you know how Lindsay was talking about Alyssa at the bridal party, the bridal shower? Well, no, the bachelorette party. I'm sorry. Because she was like, so there's a fifth bride. I wouldn't know. So Lindsay was a whole ass train wreck on the unfiltered. Okay, she was unfiltered. She talked so much. So Keisha had asked, well, was there anything that happened behind the scenes at the bachelorette party that we did not see? And so apparently Alyssa blocked Lindsay on social media. And she was like, well, I don't know why. You know, I'm cool with everybody until I'm not. And then Jasmina, she was like, let's tell the truth. You were talking about her at the bachelorette party. My friends heard you. She was over in the corner. Her friends heard you. So that's why you got blocked. And I was like, girl, why you do that to her?
In the television.
Right. She already embarrassing herself. Just leave it to her. Don't call her out like that.
Well, so let me ask y'all this. And again, devil's advocate. She talking about Elisa on national TV.
But
she's not even there to
but that's
defend
why.
herself.
So girl code or you know what I'm saying, Kiki bullshit and talking shit code. truth be told, is that you don't do that with the person sitting there. You see what I mean? Like, and we're here right now. So as we're here right now,
So
you on my side. You wait till when you get with a No Chin, then you tell No Chin that I was wrong.
So you
But
can
you
tell.
don't. That's
so
how it go. Unfortunately, that's how shade go.
I can talk about somebody who's not here, but for somebody to call me on my shit face to face, that's wrong.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Well.
No,
if I talk,
that's how y'all women do it.
No. Wait.
Okay.
Now, I'm a person. I can talk about you. I don't want to say behind your back. We'll say when you're not here. However, it has to be something. Just for me, it has to be something that, like, if I'm called on or whatever, I'm willing to. I could tell you in your face.
I'm that way too. Like, I feel like I'm not going to say anything that can't be repeated.
That I can write, and
I'm very much a fan of letting someone be my mouthpiece. If I know you're gonna carry what I'm saying, or I'm gonna say,
or I will give you a biscuit. Oh, I definitely will. I will give you a biscuit
on the mountain and tell it good.
On the mountain,
I'm gonna tell you what to tell it.
Because when telephone comes back and you tell me that I said 1 + 1 is 2 and 3. No, that's not what I said. I said 1 + 1 is 2. But that's still bad. Yeah. But that's what I said. So I said this, and I said it, and let's talk about it and discuss it. You could, you not, okay, well then let's discuss that, and we can take that part offline, because usually when people bring it to you, they bring it to you in front of others, because people need courage.
Mm-hmm. So then my other thing about it too is that I felt like you didn't know any of us. Like you knew her as much as you knew me, right? Yep. And even if I'm wrong, then it's the same thing. She was wrong for being standoffish and acting funky. So why would you take her side and put me on blast on TV? You know what you did. Like, she your best friend. Mm-hmm. Now if you developed a friendship with her, that's fine too. And you say that and you tell me that in the back.
Right. In the back. Just like I didn't understand when at the little first meeting, the initial meeting, when Alyssa was like, I don't know if Lindsay and I are going to be best friends. Boo-boo, y'all are on not even a competition together, but y'all on a show. You do have friends outside, right? Because when you told people you was getting married in 2 weeks, you didn't tell Lindsay, right? You told your homies and your family.
Friends and your handsome mama.
Say that again. And your handsome mama.
Are we done or are we finished? I hate you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I hate you.
But I'm with you, BB.
I can't.
It's always BB. Right. But I feel you. Yeah, So like, I think we're gonna have to revisit this again. As far as like, that's gonna be.
Yeah. We're gonna
allowing amended predictions.
Yes. Well, I did. Y'all didn't.
I have a couple. Brown. Don't get it twisted. I have a couple.
You haven't even seen the after show to see the funkiness.
And then we got
we have to get
April's.
We got to get Wahid's, right? Because we got to get her,
April's predictions as well. So we'll be back. Yeah. We'll be back after the wedding. I would say we would be back probably after the honeymoon. Because, everything is, rainbows and unicorns and, life is great. Yeah, I need to see
everybody's wedding but Chris and Paige's. Because she's talking about her being ugly at their wedding. So
stop it. For Jasmina and Mike, I'm a no. BB's a no. Lovey.
Okay. Well, there you have it. We'll be back in a couple of weeks, y'all. It's going to be interesting. But we got a lot to talk about. I can see that coming. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Definitely keep checking us out right here on Pop Break TV, as well as popbreak.com, YouTube, and all other social media platforms under Live, Laugh, and Lovey. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Bye.
Peace.